Do you end up skipping breakfast often because of your busy schedule? And often get scolded for it? Well, what if I were to tell you that you're actually intermittent fasting without even realizing it? All those busy days where you rush to work or college and haven't been able to eat breakfast? Yes, that is intermittent fasting. From the last meal you ate the previous night till you break your fast and eat in the morning, your body is in a state of fasting. This means that by not eating breakfast, you're not breaking your fast. Cool, isn't it? Fasting has been around for centuries in Indian culture as an integral part of most religions: Hinduism, Jainism, Islam, and Christianity. And it's resurfacing now in the 21st century because of its numerous health benefits and, most importantly, the ease with which it can fit into our lifestyles. Could you say that intermittent fasting is just a rebranded version of traditional fasting? Yes, you could. The only difference is, instead of fasting during certain times of the year like Navratri, Paryushan, or Ramzan, you fast on an everyday or weekly basis. I'm sure many of you have experienced diets that control what you can eat, and that may not be everyone's cup of tea. Well, if that's how you feel, then intermittent fasting is for you. Putting it simply, IF means alternating periods of eating with periods of not eating, called fasting. That's the thing with intermittent fasting. It's not asking you to starve. Basically, IF suggests that you eat normally and without starving yourself, but only within a certain stipulated time period called a feeding window. You're free to choose this feeding window based on your schedule and when you feel the hungriest. There are multiple ways to practice intermittent fasting. 16 to 8 is the most popular way of IF, where you fast for 16 hours and feed for 8 hours every day. 5 to 2 is another popular method where you fast for any 2 non-consecutive days of the week and feed for the rest of the 5 days. Intermittent fasting has been proven to be extremely beneficial to achieve fat loss and improve energy levels. Let me tell you how. What happens to your body when you intermittent fast? During a meal, carbohydrates are broken down into glucose, which is released into the bloodstream for immediate release of energy. It's also stored in the liver and adipose tissues as glycogen and fat for later use. In between meals, when the body is in a fasted condition, the liver converts glycogen back into glucose to supply energy. The liver's glycogen resource lasts for 10 to 12 hours only, post which the body turns to adipose tissues for its energy. And that's when the breakdown of fat cells begins in our body to release the stored energy. Thus, if the fasted state lasts long enough, the body burns fat for energy and loses that extra fat. Losing the extra fat is translated into a range of associated health benefits. It increases your metabolic rate by up to 14%, helping you burn even more calories. Intermittent fasting reduces insulin and blood sugar levels, reducing the risk of diabetes, especially in men. But like everything else, IF takes time and consistency to give results. So how do you make your intermittent fasting more sustainable? Here are 3 tried and tested hacks. Hack number 1. Start small by initially fasting for shorter periods. If your aim is 16 to 8, you need not start with that. You could start by following your circadian rhythm and fasting initially for only 12 hours. Then gradually you can increase your fasting periods. Hack number 2. Sip on 0-calorie beverages during IF. Let me tell you a little secret. Water and 0-calorie beverages are not only allowed but also recommended during the fasting state. So stay hydrated. Most times we confuse thirst for hunger. Herbal teas, plain old black coffee, ACV with water, bone broth and vegetable broth are some 0-calorie beverages that you can have during your fasting period. Hack number 3. Keep your portions healthy. While IF is focused more on when you eat than on what you eat, it doesn't mean that you can go around eating pizza, pasta, burgers, chips, cookies, cake, noodles or nachos in your feeding window. IF works best when you eat a balanced diet full of healthy and whole foods. Eating mindfully is also very important so that we don't end up overeating. Can't wait to start IF? Let's get you started right away. Watch the rest of the video as our expert nutritionist explains how it's done.
Hi guys, as a Tester certified nutritionist and BFI certified fitness coach, I have always believed that just working out isn't enough. Working out definitely helps burn the calories which you have consumed, but to get the best results, it is equally important to follow a structured nutrition plan. I'm sure most of you would have heard about intermittent fasting, the most talked about diet trend these days. Every other person I come across, be it my clients or my friends, most of them have tried their hands on IF. While some of them have got great results, few could hardly find any difference. So there is too much information out there, and that is the reason I decided to make this video for you. So now let's understand what exactly is intermittent fasting. It is not a diet, but a dieting strategy in which you eat all the food you're supposed to eat in a day within a particular feeding window, and rest of the day you're on fast. So different types of IF. The first one is 16:8 method. This is the most popular and easy to follow method. In this, you fast for 16 hours followed by 8 hours of feeding window. Now, you're free to choose the 8-hour window. It could be 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. in the evening, or it could be even 12 noon to 8 p.m. in the night. So it is totally up to you as per your convenience. The second diet is 5:2 diet method. In this method, you fast on 2 non-consecutive days of the week and eat normal on the other 5 days. So when we don't eat for 16 hours, our body converts the stored glycogen to glucose and supplies the body with energy. So typically the body needs 10 to 12 hours of fasting to convert this stored glycogen from liver to energy. So after the 10 to 12 hours of fasting, your body converts fat to free fatty acids, which later converts to energy for the body. So you will feel lighter, stronger, and more energetic as fat stored in your body breaks down, body cells heal faster, and the immune system and longevity of the body improves. So most of these benefits arise because our body boosts the human growth hormone. So how you are able to reduce weight in IF is because you end up eating less calories throughout the day and thus creating a calorie deficit. Yes, till the time you are taking optimum protein and you are in a calorie deficit. I would say 80:20 approach would be great to help you make this sustainable. That is, 80% of the food that you eat should be wholesome and nutritious food, and rest 20% can be less healthy food that you can eat guilt-free. So apart from visible weight loss, you will be surprised to know the other health benefits of intermittent fasting, which are lowering blood sugar, reduction in inflammation, reducing bad cholesterol, prevents cancer, and has anti-aging properties as well. But as I said, these benefits are highly dependent on the food which we consume during the feeding window. So the ancient belief of eating less and exercising more is ineffective and could even lead to health issues in the long run. Now, I can imagine what you're thinking about. So many potential benefits, there has to be some side effects. Hunger, hunger, and hunger. So that's all. So you might feel hungry, which may result in weakness, but this is only because the body is used to eating 3 meals a day. But not to worry, in a few days your body will adjust to the new routine. If you have an existing medical condition, you should consult with your doctor before trying intermittent fasting. Also, I would like to give you some tips. These have really helped my clients in the past. 1. Keep yourself hydrated by drinking lots of water. 2. Stay busy all the time. It helps you think less about eating food all the time. 3. Drink coffee or tea whenever required. 4. Give yourself some time, maybe a month, to see if intermittent fasting is good for you. Now, if you have a medical condition, you should consult with your doctor before trying IF. This is particularly important if you have diabetes, have problems with blood sugar regulation, have low blood pressure, are under any medications, you are underweight, have a history of eating disorders, you are a woman who is trying to conceive, or you are pregnant or breastfeeding. All that being said, intermittent fasting has an outstanding safety profile. No, studies show that short-term fasts actually boost your metabolism, However, longer fasts of 3 or more days can suppress metabolism. Not necessarily. Again, this is an old misconception wherein people used to have heavy breakfast since they used to go for hunting and had a long day. Skipping your morning meal can actually help you create that calorie deficit. Yes, fasted workouts are completely fine. IF is no magic, just an easy and smart way to create the calorie deficit, thus leading to weight loss. Follow the 80:20 rule so that you lose weight without compromising on your favorite foods. So guys, please let us know about your experience with IF or any other diets that you may have tried in the comments below. Also, let us know other topics you would like us to make videos on. Thank you so much. Stay healthy, stay safe.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Man Matters to get expert advice on your health and wellness.